New tonight, an excavation company faces a fine of $210,000. It follows the death of a worker inside a trench that gave way late last year. It collapsed when a contract crew was working in Big Ridge State Park. Norris Bros Excavating had 2 workers inside the trench back in December. First responders rescued 1 person, and state investigators say safety violations played a role in what happened. 10 News reporter Alana Mutnick explains the findings, and we hear the reaction from the surviving worker.
It was a nearly 10-hour effort to rescue 2 workers from a collapsed trench at Big Ridge State Park back in December. A newly released report gives new insight on what investigators say led up to the deadly collapse. And those include a history of safety violations from the excavating company, many of which were present when this one gave way.
A new TOSHA report says the excavating company Norris Bros failed to protect workers inside an excavation nearly 15 feet deep.
A second individual from that company jumped into the trench to attempt to rescue the other employee, and subsequently became trapped themselves.
Paulette Fire Department Chief Daniel Rice saw the December destruction. 1 man died. Jacob Finch survived.
He is slowly recovering relative to his physical injury. Psychologically, it's something that's been very difficult to deal with, and that he will be dealing with for the rest of his life.
Finch's attorney, Chris Beavers, said the report confirms what the family knew was true. Investigators say the trench wasn't properly protected, they didn't adequately train employees, and classified several violations under the employer over the last few years.
They should have had those safety mechanisms in place, and if they had been in place, then Jacob would not have been injured, and his coworker would not have lost his life.
Jacob's attorney says nothing can undo what happened, but says his client hopes the investigation leads to safer work sites across Tennessee.
If it saves just 1 life, he will consider that justice.
TOSHA's investigation remains ongoing. A TOSHA spokesperson says because the employer has contested the citations and the penalties, it's in their best interest to not comment as the investigation continues. Reporting in Union County, I'm Alana Mutnick.
The state fine marks one of the largest in recent history. You can read the full TOSHA report and all the citations on our website.